that's an interesting question because when you're starting out like that, you've got to have a plan for the business. The fact is that most people who are technicians and they open up a one-man shop get themselves stuck as to where do I go from here. Let me put it to you this way: as a technician, you have got to learn to become the business owner. Therefore, you have to move into that position. So my advice would be hire a technician. You're a master tech, so you can set the rules and guidelines. And then you move for now onto the service advisor, service consultant is what I call them now, because in the new aftermarket, we're not there selling, we're there educating and consulting with our clients. You say you're closing about 49% of your sales. And that's telling me that in your format, your processes of doing business, you are basically doing a job or selling a job and seeing what you can get versus moving to managing the vehicle on behalf of the client based on how they use it and their expectations out of it for safety, reliability, and efficiency. And the aftermarket is so stuck on making sales, sales, sales versus controlling build hours. You're in a knowledge based business. So, therefore, as a master tech, it's how many hours do you bill out? And you've got to replace yourself and bring in another technician and make sure that the work is there to keep the technician busy. In fact, start growing the business where you can again hire an additional tech to that, and then eventually a service advisor. Because as you're managing a client's vehicle, you're also managing all service intervals. And therefore, before the client leaves, you've automatically booked the next appointment with them based on how they use the vehicle and their expectations out of the vehicle, but what the manufacturer is recommending them should be serviced on that vehicle. Too many new people in business are waiting for the phone to ring or somebody to walk in and what kind of jobs can I get? What can I sell them? That's the old aftermarket. In this profession today, we are being hired by the client to advise them and counsel them. You know as well as I do, I hate anybody selling me something. You can feel being sold, and I hate that. But you educate me, let me make the right decisions. I'm capable of making them. And we've got to understand that aspect in business today in the aftermarket. When you're being hired, you've got to know everything about that vehicle and then advise the client accordingly. And one of the best ways to get things going on that area is to have a detailed, comprehensive inspection. And you know, in North America, there's not one definition of what a comprehensive inspection is. Therefore, you've got to get together with your team and design what is a comprehensive inspection going to look like in our shop to cover safety, reliability, and efficiency of the vehicle based on our clientele that we have. And the purpose of a comprehensive is not to sit there and say, I find work. The purpose is to understand the complete file, I call it. Yeah. Let me put it to you this way. If you change accountants, no accountant is going to give you any advice until they know all your circumstances. If you change lawyers, no lawyer is going to give you any advice until he or she understands your complete circumstances. We are in the same profession. We've got to understand the circumstances of the vehicle, and that's why a comprehensive inspection is a necessity today to have on file so I know the condition of the vehicle on behalf of this particular client and how they use it. And this is why you'll start to see that the better shops are getting away from the so-called seasonal specials, and classifying everybody as identical. Get your spring tune up. Oh, come on, give me a break.